Hey, subscribe to this video and don't forget to ring that bell. Because when you ring that bell, you get all my recipes as soon as they come out. Like this one. Today's pasta day. I love this recipe. Listen, I love a basic pasta. Got your pasta, you got your sauce, wonderful. This is similar, only got a little twist. The sauce is going to be a Romesco sauce. You know what that means? A little bit of Spanish influence. Got roasted peppers in it. You got bread in it. Hey, bread in the sauce. I'll explain later. And got some almonds. Hey, that's really Spanish. Okay, so let's get cooking immediately. Okay, so first thing we have to work on is the breadcrumbs and the almonds. Usually you incorporate the breadcrumb and the almond in the sauce. I don't like that. I like to deconstruct. Hey, that's a big word. Deconstruct the sauce. You know what that means? I serve the components separate, but when you eat it together, you get the flavor, but you also keep a distinct flavor a little bit separate. So you can taste each flavor, experience each texture, but as you eat the whole thing, you get that flavor all together. Woo! We start with the bread. Now, what I'm going to do is, I don't want to use cube bread like crouton. I don't want to do that because the bread's too big. The texture is unpleasant. It's like chunks of dry bread. I don't want to do that. I also don't want to use breadcrumb. The bread's too fine. I want to use something in between. So I'm going to use panko. That's right. Panko's like a big breadcrumb. That's what it's like. See, it's like a rough kind of breadcrumb, a little bigger than breadcrumb. This panko is already seasoned with Italian seasoning. That's good. I don't want to have to season my own breadcrumb. Now, if you're salt sensitive, you might want to buy unseasoned panko and season it yourself without the salt. But I'm not salt sensitive, so I just bought Italian seasoned breadcrumb. I want to take about a cup of breadcrumb. And then I want to add about a tablespoon of olive oil to it. Mix that up. I want to coat that breadcrumb so that when I brown it, it doesn't burn. The breadcrumb shouldn't be soggy, right? It should be nice, just coated with oil. I have this pan medium heat, right? No oil. The oil, don't forget, is in the breadcrumb. And before the pan gets too hot, I put the breadcrumb inside the pan. Now you want to move the breadcrumb around a little bit until it lightly toasts. Make sure you toast it lightly, because after you take the breadcrumb out of the pan, it's going to continue to toast a little bit. If you toast it dark, by the time you take it out, it's going to burn. Hey, if you burn the bread, you know what you do? Make it again. You can't serve burnt bread. It's very bitter. Not good. Right, move that around a little bit. Oh, yeah. Years of practice. Okay, you see the bread's getting a little darker. So right away I'm going to put it back in the bowl. There you go. Beautiful. Just for a little extra flavor, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of nutritional yeast. Wonderful. Woo! That smells terrific. Okay. Next, I'm going to take about a half a cup of sliced almonds. Beautiful. Okay, you see them getting slightly brown? That's good. Don't get them too dark. They're going to dark a little more as they cool down. Okay, I put them in with the panko, okay? And mix them up with the panko. This is going to be like my topping. So you got a little bit of flavor with the Italian seasoned panko and the nutritional yeast and the toasted almond. Okay? Gonna be beautiful. I'm taking out this big casserole dish to make the sauce. Hey, before I start with making the sauce, I gotta prep a few items. It's gonna be a delicious sauce. Very unique, very different, very delicious. Okay, so I have 8 cloves of garlic. Hey, that's a lot of garlic, but you know what? I'm gonna slice it. So a big surface area, so it's gonna be more of the garlic flavor and not so spicy. Beautiful. And we're going to put about a cup of pimento in this sauce. Okay, I'm going to puree it. Beautiful. I'm using San Marzano whole tomatoes. Why? Hey, San Marzano is the best. You know, it has no seeds in it, so there's no bitterness. It's a real nice, sweet, luxurious tomato flavor. It's going to make a great sauce. Awesome. Okay. Okay, we're going to put the tomato right inside the bowl. And we're using 2 cups of tomato. Wash your hands before you do this. Oh, yeah. Just want to squash those tomatoes up. Okay. Okay, we're going to use about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And we're going to add that garlic to it. And I add the garlic before the olive oil gets too hot, because I want the flavor of the garlic to kind of seep into the olive oil a little bit. Okay, you see the garlic sizzling a little bit, and listen, I have my tomato ready, right? So when the garlic gets a little bit colored, just a little bit brown, I'm going to add the tomato, because that'll stop it from burning. Hey, you can really smell that aroma of the garlic. Woo, that's terrific. Once you can really start smelling the aroma of the garlic, it's time to put the tomato inside. It's delicious. Okay, in goes the tomato. Very nice. In goes that pimento puree, or the roasted red pepper puree. We're going to add 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika. Delicious. 1 teaspoon of salt. A half teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. Hey, that's a new pepper mill for me. Outstanding. And we got to put a little bit of spice in this. Okay, now I have a 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. You're going to give me a little spice. Hey, if you want it really spicy, put a tablespoon in there. If you don't want it spicy at all, don't put any in there. I'm in between a little bit. I'm going to use about a 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. Okay, it's going to be delicious. Just the right amount of heat. That's important. Hey, my wife just came home from running errands. She must have smelled the sauce. Smells pretty good. Woo, it's going to be delicious. Going to make my wife very happy tonight. She's going to have some nice sauce. Awesome. Okay, now I have this on nice and low. I'm going to cover it up. Put it aside. I got to cook this 20 minutes. Well, that's because I got to make my pasta. This is what I'm using today. Rayo's pasta. This is why I'm using Rayo's pasta. Hey, I hope you can read that. The only ingredient in there is durum wheat flour. That's it. That's the only ingredient. Hey, there's no preservatives there. There's no additives there. There's no seasonings there. There's no salt in there. Just a flour. Wonderful. It's a wonderful product. Now, you pay a little extra for it? Yes. But in this dish, there's nothing that's going to hide anything. You're going to taste the sauce. You're going to taste the pasta. You're going to taste everything. That's all it is. A very simple pasta dish. So you want to get the best ingredients you can. That's why I use my Rayo's pasta. It's wonderful. You're cooking pasta, plenty of boiling water. Okay, I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of salt. And then I'm gonna add my pasta. Just make sure that the water's boiling, that's most important. Okay, I'm gonna cook it for 9 minutes. I'm gonna taste it. Okay, cook another minute, taste it, another minute, taste it, until it's beautiful al dente. Woo! That's Italian, baby. Al dente's Italian for beautiful. It's gotta taste good. Okay. Okay, so it's been 11 minutes. Gotta check out this pasta. Absolutely delicious. Looks really, really good. You can tell the quality when you cook it. Awesome. First thing you have to do is take out some water. Okay, take out about a half a cup of pasta water. You may need it later. Okay, I'm going to drain the pasta. Then I'm going to dump the pasta right into the sauce. Look at that. Whoa, that looks nice. Okay, now I'm going to mix it all together. Okay, hey, this looks really good. If it was dry, that's what the pasta water's for. But it looks really good, so we're good to go. Let me plate this up, and I gotta have some for dinner tonight. It smells delicious. Wow. Okay, I got that beautiful looking pasta. Remember this topping? I'm gonna sprinkle that around a little bit. Give it some crunch. Give it some flavor. Give it some texture. Beautiful. I gotta finish this up with just a little bit of chopped oregano. You can use some chopped basil, you can use some chopped parsley. I use a little chopped oregano. That's what I had. Okay. Hey, look at that pasta. I'm gonna eat this whole bowl. It's delicious. It's what's for dinner tonight. You wanna know what's for dinner tomorrow night? I'm making spinach lasagna. Hey, I got a video for that. You gotta check it out. It's delicious. I'll see you there. All right. I'm eating this with a big spoon because I got a big mouth. Mmm! Ah! Wow! Oh! That's delicious.